something ticking? So day to day, I manage our grant. I make sure that we are staying compliant with what our funders' guidelines are for how we spend money. And then I also work very closely with community members, different partners, schools, Norwood Community Media, police, to work to decrease the things that put youth at risk for using substances and increase the things that keep them safe. I went to Simmons University in Boston and I studied international relations and economics. I had every intention of hopefully working for the State Department one day or an NGO doing like international development work. So my first job out of college, my adult job, was at Education Development Center in Waltham. I got a job working in the Health and Human Development Division, but I only took it as a way to get my foot in the door at the company, thinking one day I will move to the international division and do that work. But the project that I worked on was in substance use prevention, so I started learning more about public health and prevention, and I ended up working on 2 other projects at EDC that were both in prevention, another substance use prevention and a teen pregnancy prevention job. And just being around the people in the public health field and doing prevention work, I became really passionate about it. So that's kind of how I got into the prevention field. Definitely my mom and my dad. Without them, I wouldn't have had some of the incredible opportunities that I've had throughout my life. And my partner, Chris, who makes me smile every day and puts up with my weird quirks and nagging. And although not a person, my cat, Iggy, is a big part of my life. She's very important to me. Iggy Threadgood. Yeah, she's a character in the movie Fried Green Tomatoes. During the winter, I really like snowboarding. I used to go every weekend, but I just haven't had time recently, so I hope to get back out on the slopes a lot more often this year. I recently picked up CrossFit again after about a 4-year hiatus, so I like doing that. During the summer, I like to kayak, paddleboard as I'm able to, or just sit by the pool. And if I'm not doing those things, I'm usually watching Netflix with Iggy and Chris. So. Oh, and I actually weirdly love organizing and cleaning. I really like WINSMITH Mill. Yes, I love exploring the different shops there and finding all sorts of trinkets. And I actually lived here for about a year before I even knew it existed. And I lived right down the road. But I'm glad that I found that, and I really like Feisty Greek. I'm obsessed with their dressing. If I could drink it, I would. I might have in the past, actually. My grandmother's Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. Reba McEntire. I hate country now, though. No, I don't hate it, I just don't like it. Aubs with a Z, so A-U-B-Z. And if my parents are talking to me, it's usually Boo or Boo Boo Bear. Mostly Boo. Hey, Boo. Yeah. Grace and Frankie. Halloween. Have you seen our costumes in the health department? Might be the mastermind behind those. It's totally going to sound like I'm sucking up a lot, but I really look up to Ciol. She is by far one of the best supervisors I have ever had, but I just love her passion and commitment to public health work, and she tries to make it more about just food inspections and housing inspections, and those are very important things, but she focuses on trying to make the community more equitable, and she's always looking for grant opportunities, and I just feel like I'm learning so much from her. And she's just fun. She's just a good person to be around, and I strive to be more like her every day. I was in high school. I was very fortunate. I had the opportunity to go to El Salvador on 2 separate occasions. And the first time I went, we went to an orphanage there. We were doing community service work. And I met this young boy, and he just stuck to me like glue the entire day. And when we left, I imagined I would never see him again, or he would even remember who I was. And we went back the next year, and we went to the same orphanage. And not only did I see him again, he remembered who I was. And it was just a really heartwarming moment and something I'll never forget. So.